Hey everyone, how are you doing? My name is Bardwaj and you are welcome to The Performer.
That is one of the things that's nice about working with people that you know well, is you are physically comfortable around them. I grab him just at a lot of points in the movie and hit him and kind of slap him around. So that's one of the things that's nice that goes along with working with your friends, is you know that they won't murder you and you'll wind up in the trunk of a car in Jersey. You know that won't happen. But with Ray, that could happen. I mean, I just did a movie with Ray Liotta. I wouldn't do that to him in a million years. He would murder me.
This can sometimes lead to a melancholy outlook on life. Expression, discovery of an expressive outlet late in life, or small outlets that are provided in religious organizations or intense ongoing friendships. On the other hand, the INFJ, with the strong support of family or significant others, can take on the challenges of a demanding educational program or professional career. Male INFJs have a different story. In traditional settings, they are strongly encouraged to adopt a very male dominant black and white approach to life. They are told to deny their feelings or at least to hide them from view. While they may be strongly attracted to expressive methods to explore and to communicate their deepest intuitions and feelings, they are equally strongly guided to avoid these methods in setting where traditional values predominate. As a consequence, most male INFJs are forced to live a life wherein they are separated from their own feelings. This is largely true for any male with an feeling affective predisposition, but it is particularly true for the INFJ male. Since their intuitive nature is so deeply rooted in their thinking style, they will experience the split between logic and feelings much more intensive than will others. This creates a constant sense of inner turmoil, wherein they feel deeply about something and yet must process their decisions, judgments, and explanations on a logical level. At least they must express them in logical terms. In fact, this last comment indicates how many male INFJs solve the dilemma they face. Sometimes they are even well aware of the process and can pursue it quite intentionally. If so, they can negotiate the contradictions without too much emotional strain. If not, they will feel that contradiction internally and may express it in terms of an underlying feeling of insincerity or being hypocritical. The INFJ has a capability to point out elements of our experience that one can only notice by lengthy and deep introspection. Rarely does another thinking style spend as much time focusing upon the inner emotional context of the human experience. It is little wonder then that many of the great psychological insights have come from INFJs such as Carl Rogers, Carl Jung, Abraham Maslow, and Erich Fromm, to name a few. This kind of individual has a great capacity to report out what they, and by extension others, do to process their most intense emotional experiences. In this realm, they have unequal abilities. In addition, they have exceptional skill, on the average, to express that knowledge by way of the written word. As a consequence, others then can heighten their own sense of awareness about what is occurring on there. As alluded to already, the written word holds a special place in the experience of the INFJ. Just like their predisposition to be exceptionally introspective, they usually drawn to devote the necessary time to expressing what they have learned from their introspective periods of intense concentration into language which brings that information into light. They undertake their writing from a wide band of affective and conceptual points of reference due to their feeling affective predisposition and from their intuition abstract predisposition. Whether in the form of non-fiction, fiction, prose, or poetry, the reader often is graciously brought to feelings and ideas that would remain untouched without the guiding insights. And what is true about the capacity of the INFJ to explore their own emotions and ideas is doubly so for the spiritual realm.
I did what I did.
The INFJ is drawn to mystical exploration or study. The great religion of the world have had more share of INFJs. They are involved in the creation and refinement of the spiritual insight which have played such parts in the course of human history. Monasticism or other expressive fields are also likely to have significant overrepresentation of INFJs. This is especially true of music and art, where the approach is likely to be centered on the expression of an idea or meaningful symbol rather than on the straightforward representation of the beauty or some specific object. The INFJ has a unique ability to grapple with symbols and meaning. They have very complex and emotion filled dreams. They will understand these dreams in terms of very complicated symbolic meanings. They will also be very aware of the symbols that surround them in the world. They will typically be drawn to understanding those symbols as well. Their lives can be full of images and symbols from their own dreams and experiences as well as those from others they have known or read. Finally, the biggest weakness of the INFJs demonstrated when they extend an introspective insight or awareness into a central premise for all others to follow. Their ideas and internal experiences are ultimately only valid for others who are similarly impacted by those processes which occur at the deepest level of emotion. That virtually rules out anyone else who is not also an INFJ, while their insights are helpful to others to reference parts of their own personality. That does not move those insights to the foremost parts of that person's unique personal pattern for interacting with world. At the same time, they can be very convincing in their work with others, particularly when this occurs on the one-on-one level of interaction. For more videos and acting tips, subscribe, like, share, and make sure to write your comments below. I hope you like this video. Thank you very much. See you soon in the next episode. Oh, did you subscribe the channel clicking on the red button below? Did you? Alright guys, have a nice time and take care. Acting tips to the performers.